They've convinced you that creating your ideal reality requires intense struggle, that you need complex ceremonies, hours of visualization, perfectly crafted mantras, and relentless work to elevate your frequency. But what if the real secret to quantum manifestation is breathtakingly effortless? So effortless, in fact, that virtually everyone overlooks it completely. You exist within a quantum field of unlimited potential, a field that responds not to your struggle, but to your inner harmony. Yet most treat manifestation like warfare. They bulldoze their present circumstances through sheer willpower. They recite affirmations they don't believe, imagine outcomes they privately doubt, and force positive thinking while their nervous system remains trapped in anxiety, scarcity, and overwhelm. This is where everything breaks down, because in quantum reality, forcing creates resistance. Let me break this down to something elegantly simple. Quantum manifestation isn't about acquiring what you desire. It's about selecting the version of reality where you already possess it. It's not about transforming the outer world first. It's about embodying the inner frequency that magnetizes that world to you. The quantum field contains every potential outcome: triumph and defeat, prosperity and poverty, connection and isolation, wellness and suffering. All exist simultaneously as probability waves. But here's the key. These waves only become your actual experience when they encounter a focused observer. That observer is you. Your awareness, your emotional state, your nervous system, they are the forces that shape reality. Yet most are trapped in a cycle. They observe through the lens of fear. They fixate on what's absent. They radiate the energy of scarcity while attempting to attract abundance. In quantum terms, this creates static interference, not a clear signal. You've been programmed to pursue what you want, but the true mastery of manifestation is becoming the version of yourself that no longer needs to pursue, the version that understands, I am already connected to the life I seek. The field is listening for my frequency. My role isn't to struggle harder, it's to become more precise. Why don't people embrace this? Because simplicity feels too easy. Because releasing control seems counterintuitive. Because stopping the chase feels like surrender. But here's the paradox that changes everything. The instant you stop desperately needing something, the field becomes free to deliver it to you. Recall a moment when something wonderful happened without effort. A perfect opportunity you weren't seeking. A stranger who spoke your soul language. A solution that arrived in stillness. What was the common element? You weren't grasping. You weren't straining. You were receptive, harmonized, available. That's quantum manifestation in action. The quantum realm doesn't respond to your spoken words. It interprets your energetic broadcast. You might declare, I am prosperous endlessly. But if your body transmits fear, if your heart is contracted with lack, if your nervous system is wired for struggle, the field reflects that inner turmoil back to you, not out of cruelty, but because it's incredibly accurate. This brings us to the revolutionary shift. Quantum manifestation starts when you stop concentrating on acquiring and begin focusing on becoming. You transform into the signal itself. You embody the frequency. You allow your inner state to guide, not your effort. But here's what most teachers won't tell you. There are 3 layers to your energetic broadcast. Conscious thoughts, what you're actively thinking. Emotional body, what you're actually feeling beneath those thoughts.
Cellular memory, trauma and patterns stored in your body from past experiences.
Most only work with layer 1, trying to think their way into a new reality. But the quantum field reads all 3 simultaneously, and if there's incoherence, it responds to the strongest signal, usually cellular memory. This is why someone can affirm abundance while their body holds childhood poverty and the field keeps reflecting financial struggle. The breakthrough happens when you align all 3 layers. This requires quantum coherence training, synchronizing thoughts, emotions, and cellular memory into one unified broadcast. This raises an essential question. What exactly influences the quantum field? Is it thoughts, emotions, beliefs, actions? The answer: your complete transmission, the unified embodied signal. That's why alignment isn't just mental. It's a whole body, whole system transformation. Most manifestation teachings collapse here. They address only one component, typically thoughts or feelings, without healing the wounds stored in your body. They promote visualization without clearing unconscious sabotage. They suggest affirming success while your nervous system remains prepared for failure. But the quantum field listens to your complete transmission. That's why alignment isn't a ritual. It's a continuous way of living. Consider this. Suppose you want a loving relationship. You write affirmations, create vision boards, imagine your perfect partner, but underneath you carry wounds of unworthiness. Your nervous system expects rejection. Your heart is defended. The field senses that contradiction and reflects back more yearning, more almost but not quite connections. It's not that the universe is working against you. It's that it's perfectly mirroring your primary frequency. So what creates the shift? Coherence. Feeling complete in this moment. Practicing the emotions of your desire before it manifests. Embodying the state of already having it so the field can materialize that timeline. You become the frequency first. The physical reality follows. But there's another critical piece most miss. Energetic hygiene. Just as you brush your teeth daily, you need practices to maintain energetic clarity. This means clearing, releasing daily stress through breath, movement, or heart-centered presence, tuning, deliberately choosing thoughts, emotions aligned with your desired reality, protection, being mindful of media, conversations, and environments that drain your field. When you maintain good energetic hygiene, your signal becomes cleaner and more consistent. You're no longer broadcasting mixed messages. Here's the simple truth. The more you release control over the outcome and focus on managing your internal state, the faster the quantum responds. This is why this path feels easy, yet nobody does it. The human mind loves complexity. We want 12 steps, 7 secrets, a foolproof system, but the quantum isn't a machine. It's a reflection, a cosmic dance partner, alive, responsive, intelligent, waiting for you to approach it with calm, embodied presence. So take a breath right now. Notice where you're holding stress. Notice the mental chatter. And for just a moment, release. Let the tension dissolve. Let the urge to control fade away. Experience what it feels like to be at peace without needing anything to change. This is where your true power resides. Before we continue, if you're feeling a moment of recognition, if something inside you is awakening, hit subscribe. Join this community, and in the comments, share one word that represents the energy you want to embody this week. Maybe it's flow, maybe it's peace, maybe it's power. Whatever emerges first, that's your signal. Express it, claim it, make it real. Because the moment you name it, you begin to align with it. Now, why do so many remain stuck despite endless manifestation content? Because releasing control feels wrong. We've been trained to believe hardship equals value, that the more we struggle, the more we earn. So when we encounter a system where the primary ingredient is coherence and letting go, it conflicts with our conditioning. We keep trying to manipulate outcomes, even though manipulation signals to the field, I don't trust the process. Most are caught in the monitoring trap, visualizing wealth but checking bank balances hourly, scripting love but obsessing over texts, affirming health but scanning for symptoms. By doing this, they broadcast out, consciously affirming one thing, unconsciously transmitting the opposite. Why is this significant? Because the quantum field doesn't understand English. It speaks the language of vibration, and vibration is always honest. You can speak all the right words, but if your nervous system expects loss, if your mind loops in worry, if your body floods with cortisol, the field responds to that deeper frequency. This is why so many feel drained. They're doing all the techniques, but from a place of anxiety and lack. So they manifest more waiting, more absence, more striving. Because energetically, they're not living in the timeline of having. They're existing in the timeline of needing. Here's what will surprise you. Your manifestation speed is directly related to your capacity to feel safe in your nervous system. When your nervous system is in chronic stress, it scans for threats and prepares for survival. In this state, your brain cannot access creativity, abundance, or possibility. You're stuck in old patterns. But when your nervous system feels safe, what scientists call ventral vagal state, your brain accesses higher order thinking and quantum intuition, the ability to sense possibilities not yet visible. This is why the most powerful manifestors seem so calm. They've learned to regulate their nervous system first, and manifestation becomes a natural byproduct. The practical implication is profound. Before you try to manifest anything external, focus on creating internal safety. Heal trauma, learn self-regulation, practice nervous system care through breath, movement, mindfulness. And here's the nuance. Your unconscious mind controls 95% of your daily experience. It shapes your habits, beliefs, emotional responses. You may consciously desire a breakthrough, But if your unconscious is rooted in "I'm not worthy" or "nothing ever works," those stories will collapse the wave into familiar outcomes. This is why affirmations without embodiment feel empty. Why visualizations without nervous system healing fail. Why action without aligned identity creates burnout. So what's the solution? Quantum manifestation isn't something you add to your life. It's a complete recalibration of your entire system. A remembering. A coming home. Becoming the version of yourself that exists within your desired timeline before you witness evidence of it. For instance, want prosperity? Practice feeling prosperous now. Treat yourself with abundance, presence, kindness. Release micromanaging outcomes. Focus on embodying trust. Want love? Practice loving yourself now. Open your heart. Soften defenses. Become the partner you wish to attract. Stop seeking approval. Live as though you're already complete because you are. Want health? Stop searching for problems. Nurture what's working. Shift from survival to thriving. Practice appreciation for your body while gently guiding it toward vitality. And here's the paradox. When you stop desperately wanting it, it arrives more quickly. Not because the universe is testing you, but because you're no longer blocking the flow. So ask yourself, where are you gripping the controls with white knuckles? Where are you measuring, tracking, forcing, chasing? What would shift if you relaxed your grip by just 10%? This isn't about becoming passive. It's about transforming from control to collaboration. And that transformation, subtle, powerful, revolutionary, is where quantum manifestation truly begins. In the next section, we'll discuss simple but rarely practiced methods to realign your system, regulate your state, and become the clearest signal possible to the quantum field. But before we move forward, consider this. Where in your life are you holding on so tightly that you've become the very blockage you're trying to clear? Here we stand at the edge of the most powerful truth in quantum manifestation, the part almost no one discusses. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. This isn't just a concept. It's a core principle that determines how the quantum field interacts with you. The field doesn't respond to your words, vision boards, or Instagram-worthy affirmations. It responds to the signal of your being, the energetic signature you carry into every space. And that signature is created moment by moment. Not in what you're doing, but in how you're being. Imagine you're a radio receiver. If you want classical music, you don't demand it while tuned to a rock station. You adjust the dial. You match your frequency to what you want to receive. Quantum manifestation operates identically. You can attract your desired timeline while broadcasting the frequency of the one you're trying to escape. So how do you adjust the dial? Begin by becoming aware of your current frequency, not just what you think, but how you feel. How does your body navigate the day? How do you breathe when anxious? What narratives play in the background of your mind? Most aren't manifesting intentionally. They're manifesting unconsciously, repeating the same states, reactions, broadcasts, and the field faithfully mirrors these back. Transformation begins when you interrupt the pattern, not with force, but with simple embodied practices. A conscious breath during stress, placing your hand on your heart when spiraling, asking, what would the version of me who already has this do right now? Then taking one small action from that space, because here's what they don't tell you. The quantum doesn't require perfection. It just needs consistency. Consistency happens when your thoughts, emotions, and actions move in the same direction, when your entire system resonates with a single unified frequency. And when you achieve that, even briefly, you create a magnetic pole in the field. Reality begins to reorganize around you. Here's something most don't realize. You're already a master manifester. You've been manifesting your entire life just unconsciously. Every experience, relationship, opportunity, challenge has reflected your internal state. The goal isn't to learn how to manifest. It's to learn how to manifest consciously and deliberately. Your current relationships reflect your beliefs about love and worthiness. Your financial situation reflects your beliefs about money and abundance. Your health reflects your beliefs about your body and vitality. This isn't about blame. It's about recognizing your incredible creative power. The shift to conscious manifestation happens when you take responsibility for your energetic output without taking responsibility for everything that's happened to you. You acknowledge, while I may not have chosen my circumstances, I can choose my response. And your response, your energetic frequency, is what shapes what comes next. But let's make this practical. To embody abundance, practice generosity with attention, time, energy. Train your nervous system to feel I have plenty, even if your bank account hasn't reflected it yet. To embody love, practice vulnerability. Open your heart in small, brave ways. Become the safe space you're seeking. To embody health, practice presence. Listen to your body. Nourish it, move it, rest it from a place of care, not punishment. This is the straightforward path, and few walk it because it requires you to go first, to become the frequency, before the evidence appears, to lead with being, not needing. And this brings us to one of the most misunderstood aspects, emotional regulation. People think manifestation means feeling positive all the time. It doesn't. It means feeling authentic all the time, and learning to bring your system back into alignment when you get off track. Welcome your emotions, don't avoid them. Create space for fear without letting it control your choices. Develop emotional intelligence to navigate waves without being overwhelmed. There's a difference between feeling your emotions and being consumed by them. When you feel fear, acknowledge it, honor its message, then choose your response. When you're consumed by fear, it becomes your identity and drives all decisions. The key is emotional granularity, distinguishing between I feel bad and I feel anxious about X or disappointed about Y. When you name emotions specifically, you respond more skillfully. This emotional awareness becomes a powerful manifestation tool, allowing you to course correct quickly instead of spending days in low vibration. Here's the reality. You will get off track. You will doubt. That's normal. The power isn't in never falling. It's in how quickly you return. So here's my invitation. Take a breath. Notice where you are. Ask, what timeline am I aligned with right now? Fear or trust? Lack or abundance? Waiting or receiving? No judgment, just awareness. Because the moment you notice, you create a choice point, and choice is the doorway to consistency. In the next section, we'll bring this all together, exploring how to turn these insights into daily practice, navigate challenges with grace, and maintain the frequency that materializes your desired timeline. But before we continue, if you're feeling energized, understood, transformed, hit subscribe. Join this community, and in the comments share one word that captures your intention right now. Maybe it's receive, maybe it's trust, maybe it's become. That word becomes your signal to the field. Here we are, the final piece. Manifestation is not a performance. It's a practice. Not something you master once, but live moment by moment. The most powerful manifestors aren't those who know the most techniques. They're those who've learned to maintain coherent state and bring themselves back into alignment when life challenges them. You will face moments that test you, days when fear resurfaces, old patterns whisper, the old timeline calls you back, and you'll be tempted to return to control mode, to push, force, micromanage. But the real mastery is this. Can you maintain the frequency of trust even when evidence hasn't shown up? Can you hold the vibration of it's already complete while the world appears unchanged? Can you become so rooted in the new timeline that the old one no longer tempts you? This is where embodiment becomes essential. So let's make this actionable. Every morning, before reaching for your phone, take a few breaths and ask, what frequency am I selecting today? Scarcity or abundance? Fear or trust? Control or flow? Throughout the day, use your body as your guide. When you feel tension, tightness, contraction, notice, breathe, recalibrate. Ask, what would the version of me living in my desired timeline choose right now? Then take one small action from that place. At night, review the day, not with criticism but curiosity. Where did you wobble? Where did you align? Where did you glimpse your own power? Gratitude amplifies coherence. Celebrate even the smallest victories. Here's a powerful practice most overlook: future memory. Spend a few minutes each day remembering your desired future as if it's already happened. Not visualizing it as something you want, but remembering it as something you've experienced. This creates perspective memory. Your brain encodes your desired future as an actual memory, guiding your unconscious decisions toward making it real. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, feel, smell, taste in your desired reality? How does your body feel? What emotions are present? The more vivid and sensory rich, the more real it becomes to your nervous system. This isn't fantasy. It's neuroplasticity, rewiring your neural networks to support your desired reality instead of your current circumstances. Now, something most overlook: community is crucial. We are social, energetic beings. We synchronize with those around us. When you surround yourself with others practicing coherence, your system naturally attunes to that vibration. Curate your environment not just physically but energetically. Seek voices, spaces, communities that remind you of who you're becoming. Fill your field with reminders of your chosen timeline. And remember, there's no destination. The point isn't to arrive and coast. It's to live within a continuous unfolding, becoming the leading edge of your own evolution. Not just manifesting things, but becoming someone who lives as a creator, collaborator, conscious participant in shaping reality. This is evolutionary manifestation, using your desires not just to get what you want, but to become who you're meant to be. The relationship you want calls you to become more loving. The business you want calls you to become more innovative and courageous. The health you desire calls you to become more connected to your body. When you view manifestation through this lens, success isn't just about getting desires met. It's about who you become in the process. And often, who you become is far more valuable than what you receive. This transforms manifestation from a transaction with the universe into a collaboration with your own evolution. You're not manipulating reality to give you what you want. You're allowing reality to sculpt you into who you're meant to become. And your desires naturally manifest as a byproduct. Because here's the most beautiful part. The quantum field is not separate from you. It's not something you influence from a distance. You are the field. You are the wave. You are the observer and the observed. So when you tune your frequency, you're not just asking life to meet you. You're becoming the version of life you've been seeking. I leave you with this invitation. In the comments, share one word that captures the energy you're choosing to carry forward. Maybe it's alignment. Maybe it's ease. Maybe it's creation. Let that word be a small but profound declaration, a quantum seed you plant within yourself. And if this video has awakened something inside you, if you felt a shift, a recognition, a spark, I warmly invite you to subscribe. This isn't just a channel. It's a living space, a gathering point for those ready to step into their own creative power. When you hit subscribe, you're not just joining a list. You're joining a movement of minds and hearts reshaping what's possible. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Thank you for your presence, your attention, your energy. You are not just a viewer. You are a participant in this unfolding. Keep tuning, keep aligning, keep dancing in the field.